Just a small note before I start this episode. I'm kinda, sorta, semi recovering from a bit of a sore throat and a cough. Still have a bit of it, so the next couple of episodes might not be the best quality, but I want to get stuff up. Hopefully, we'll see just how much I can do. Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, and welcome to this Let's Play of Avernum 4. Last episode, we found more hints of the dark side loyalists in an inn over here, and we're pointed to go look at Fort Saffron afterwards. Now, we've continued exploring southwards and made it to Patrick's Tower. So, now that we've finally made it here, let's take a look inside and see what's going on. Actually, first, let's take a look around the outside here, since that's a thing that can happen, apparently. Should be something interesting. The stone says Hathwisa, Incantatrix of Avernum, loyal wife. Patrick Padraig, Wizard of Avernum, beloved husband. Well, it is a pity that they finally passed. Patrick was a great wizard. Very powerful, very knowledgeable, and good, too. A pity, but it comes to all in time. One of the two things that are certain in life, as they say. Demonstration platform. The other one being, of course, taxes. Holding cells. Danger. Alright, I think we'll stay out of there for now and check on that later. There must be a portal somewhere. I don't see it. This golem is placed here to help defend the tower. It is capable of neither speech nor independent thought. Well, okay then. You meet a Slith Zerakai traveling merchant. He has a heavy pack over one shoulder and a spear over the other. His legs and arms are covered with scratches. He must have been traveling through some hostile territory. He bows to you. "Sss, I am a Waskis, traveler and trader. I would be honored to exchange his goods and money with you." Where do you travel? "I go out into the wilds, and I find herbs and roots and such, and I go from colony to colony, trading, and then I go home. Many places I go, but this place is favored." Where is your home? "The Slith Zerakai proud colony of Nass, at the north side of the Great Cave. It is there I find my mate and my eggs. I go there when I can." What other places do you go to? "I go to Fort Remote to the west. The wizards there need things for the defense, and I go to the Tower Colony when the Almarians are not insane." Why do you favor this tower? "Because of my happy memories of Patrick and Hathwisa. They were wise ones." Wise how? "They were kind to me, kind to all intelligent creatures. Nephilim and Slith Zerakai were welcome here. They were talked about history and culture. Patrick and Hathwisa have gone beyond now, and they are missed." Alright, well, we got some things to sell you. That, and that. Let me see your wares. Herbs, potions, nothing we need, but interesting stuff. Alright. Dining hall, soup perpetually available. Sages come from all over Avernum, and occasionally even the surface, to study at this library. They were a thoughtful lot, but not a social one. Administrator's office. This old man, the current administrator of Patrick's Tower, is one of Avernum's most famous wizards. He is Solberg, former member of the Triad of the Tower of Magi and resident of Avernum almost since its creation. Like many wizards, he has used his magic to prolong his life, and like most who use such magic, he looks miserable. Shrunken, hairless, bent over, and withered away. Without his magic, you doubt that he would last a day. When you enter, he looks up from his papers and examines you. He has a distant look, as if he is seeing someone else at the same time as he sees you. Again, everything happens and happens again. State what you wish to know and leave me to my efforts. Many, many are the troubles." Can I talk to you about the tower? "Of course. We have always worked with adventurers to deal with magic, to increase it, to fight it,
That is why I am here. After the founders died, they stored me here. After all I did, here in this hollow shell, I... What do you want to know?
Who are the founders?
The tower was built by Patrick Padraig and Athwisa, powerful mages, both of them, who came down with me. So long ago. They did not choose to extend their lives as I did. They died, old, together. They were not alone. This is not a time for history.
You aren't happy here?
Should I be? I did things to myself. So much to stay alive, to be able to fight for my home, when all the others left, and King Star has placed me here, out of the way, an administrator, unvalued, but I will still do what I can for our home.
What does the tower do?
It is a library and a place of research and study. Lately we study monsters.
What do you study about them?
We look at them, write about them, poke at and dissect them, understanding them, how they breed and think and are fought. We never know what the next creature to rise up and threaten us will be. Gazers, goblins, the Formelin face-leaping spider. We understand all of them to prepare.
Formelin face-leaping spider? I've heard of the giant, intelligent, friendly talking spiders, which... Why haven't we found any yet? They've been in every Avernum game so far. Why aren't they here? Solberg looks up at you. His eyes are milky white. He doesn't seem to be seeing you with them, but with his mind. He tries to sit still, but his hands tremble pitifully when he tries to use them.
Time is precious. Say your piece and leave me.
Can you teach me magic? Solberg looks down at his trembling hands. Then he shakes his head.
My teaching days are long past. Others in the tower might help you.
What sort of troubles is the tower having?
Oh, monsters, of course. What else? It's a common problem around places of magic. The residue, the spilled potions, the radiating power. They sink into the earth. They make changes. And lately, these problems, they have been worse. And we need to hire adventurers every so often to clean up.
What needs to be killed?
A demon. Ironic. A demon unafraid unto this tower. It was attracted by the power. It feeds on it and draws those like it to itself. It is in the tunnels, right under this tower, right under us. It calls itself Lord Borelan, foolish creature sitting still waiting to be killed. If you are the one to do so, I will see that you are rewarded.
When did it come from? Where did it come from?
Who knows? The ether, the hidden walkways. It was drawn to our power, who knows why?
Why is it so odd for a demon to hide under here?
Because of old history. Because of what was here.
Ah. How do I get down to it?
Explore the lands around the tower. There are plenty of ways down. Through the pathways the tunnels Borelan used to draw its allies. Of course, the way down from this tower has been sealed. We are not fools.
That would be the areas east and north. I heard that you might know where the sword Demon Slayer is. Solberg is silent for a bit. Then he nods.
Demon Slayer exists. The blade of heroes that was broken and reforged. It was not lost, but that is all I will say to you now. It is truly a blade for heroes, though not perhaps for you.
Very well then. A pity Solberg has become what he is. Nothing in here. Oh wait, 20. We can fix that. Hee hee. Let's see. Mandrake root, silver coins, mass bless. Nothing else of note. And nothing of note in there. Alright. That's the southwest corner explored. Let's take a look in the southeast corner. A bit. Library south wing. Just a mage. 40, can't go in there. 20, we actually can go in there. Patrick's Tower has a number of useful spellbooks locked away. They are provided for the education of loyal, proven fighters for Avernum. Like, say, you. You start to study the book. You learn more about two spells which tinker with the passage of time. Your skill with the spells Haste and Slow increases. Yay! That one we can't open, though. Unfortunate. Alright. Oh. Oh, just another sage. Okay. That looks like it goes... Yeah, that's just a passage north. This must be the north wing of the library. Yep, library north wing. I'm sure we'll find someone or something interesting here. Just an apprentice, and... A librarian of Patrick's Tower is a distinguished elderly woman in plain, neat robes. Being the librarian here is a very prestigious job, as following the destruction of the Tower of Magi, this is the largest library in Avernum. She approaches you quickly when she sees you, probably afraid that you will finger her precious scrolls with dirty fingers. Hello, hello. Please don't touch that. I am Rita, librarian for the tower. Did the castle send you? I hope so. About time. The castle did not send me. What? How can I keep this repository of learning safe if nobody does anything about the thieves? Don't they understand the magnitude of the problem? Bah! Alright then, what do you want? What is in this library? Little that would interest you. The books here are of history and theory. We only have a few books that describe spells, and those are kept secure for a number of obvious reasons. What sort of theory? Mostly the theory of magical items, how they are made, what they do, how to identify them, and so on. Though we have made such advances in item identification that those books are now out of date. Yes, I've actually noticed. We actually haven't had to buy any identification anymore. Which, I admit, I kinda don't mind it. It's a nice touch. Sure, item identification, it's something that adds to flavor of the lands, but I don't mind it either way. Can I look at their spellbooks? I knew that you would ask. Perhaps the tower has let adventurers access our tomes in return for certain services. Rita watches you like a hawk, ready to pounce and save any books that seem at risk of being handled by you. You are troubled by thieves? Yes, and not the only ordinary kind. Shades, goblins, gremlins, stealthy magical creatures from the tunnels below the towers. They sneak in and they take my books. I sent message after message to the castle letting them know of the problem, but they say they have worse problems. Worse than the keeping of our knowledge. Doubtful. Well, I'd say that shades that cause absolute madness within cities and kill anyone who gets even close to them or even looks at them funny or talks to anyone, as well as the fact that all trade is completely cut off thanks to creatures in the water, as well as the fact that the tower portal is completely non-functional, is slightly more important than keeping our knowledge safe from a bunch of thieves. Perhaps I could recover the books, though. I would be most grateful. The stolen books, if they haven't been burned, defiled, or eaten, are in the tunnels under the tower. I believe that we have lost 5 of them, perhaps more. Anyway, if you can bring me 5 of the lost books, I will find a suitable reward for you. 5 of them, sure. One more thing. I am trying to help a mage named Lark decipher the script. We've marched across half of Avernum. Do you have any idea what the hell this is? Lark? Never heard of it. Let me see that. Rita takes the paper and looks at it, shaking her head. How odd. It's... Wait. This looks like dragon script, the sort that they write in, something that their clumsy claws can handle, but bastardized as if a human was trying to write magic in it. Badly. I can't make any sense of it. You know, the library you should look in is Koth's. Plenty of dragon script there, but that is impossible, of course. Why impossible? Well, Koth is a dragon, and he left Avernum. His abandoned lair is in the farthest, most remote caverns of northwestern Avernum, and I doubt that he left many of his treasured books behind. No, I think you are decades too late to complete your quest. But if you are ever near the dragon's old lair, you might poke around for a hint. So now we have to go to Koth's old lair. Up here. This one quest is taking us across the entirety of Avernum. Bloody hell. So help me, if this turns out to be a copy of the Lusty Fiorin Maid, I am going to stab an entire city to death. What's in here? Ah, here we are. You learn more about magical manipulation of physical objects, especially those objects made to keep you out. Your skill with the spell Unlock Door increases. That's a spell? I forgot that was a spell! Nah, I doubt it's any use for us right now. Okay. Up here is... Ah, there's a teleporting pylon. Touch. Alright, let's see. Botany. Not much here. Laboratories. Hold on, let me see. There's something here. Ah, that just goes downstairs. We'll look later. Anyway. Laboratories. You interrupt a wizard who is in the middle of a messy job, dissecting the arm of some clawed reptilian creature. He seems happy for the interruption. After washing his hands and wiping them with a towel, he says, "I am Sorengard. Welcome to my busy little laboratory." It is plain from looking at him that Sorengard is not a native Avernite. He is from the surface. He's probably been down here less than a year. What are you working on? A simple dissection. An imp the golems crushed just outside the gate. So big as having the tower catalogue all the monsters of Avernum. Their powers, their breeding habits, their weaknesses. Are you making good progress? I suppose. The two monsters that plague us the most, the giant shades and the monsters in the water, they are the hardest to research, so I am concentrating on smaller specimens for now. What have you learned about that imp? So far, I have only learned that it eats meat and smells very bad, but it is early in the process. Yeah, I could have told you that. Sorengard chats amiably with you. He seems happy for the break from cutting monster bits into smaller bits. Are you from the surface? Yes, I am, though I hope you won't hold that against me. I came down to Avernum as soon as I got the chance. Are Avernites hostile to you? Not usually. Mainly the older ones, who have a passionate hatred for the Empire that will probably be with them until they die. Those born here tend to tolerate me well enough. Why did you come here? Because I am free to study magic here. On the surface, the Empire has a stranglehold on the art. And how do you feel about how the Empire has treated Avernum? The Empire has treated Avernum terribly, and the Empire should be nicer to Avernum. Avernum is not a nest of traitors and criminals. It is a nice short speech, clearly well rehearsed. Yet as he talks, there is a strange look in his eyes, like just for a moment a flash of anger. It lasts just for a moment, and then it is gone. Is dissecting monsters the main sort of research the tower does? It is now. Before I came here, there was a lot of item research, trying to figure out what artifacts did, identifying unknown items, that sort of thing. Once, when one of your lot found a strange sword, you had to take it to a sage to identify it. What a horrible waste of time. But thanks to the research here, identifying items is now standard adventurer training. I suppose that's a fair way to explain that. Can you teach me any spells? He can. But we already know them all. Well, that was kind of a waste of time. Oop. Nothing in there but bones and trash. Nothing in there but a dead body, probably a goblin. Ah, you learn more about chants which increase the strength of your allies. These chants are not difficult, but with study their efficiency can be increased. Your skill with the spells War Blessing and Protection increases. Excellent. Ooh, augmenting motion. The alchemist of Patrick's Tower has a vivid blue streak in her black hair, doubtless by choice, and her arms are dyed green up the elbows, probably not by choice. She greets you with a smile. Ah, the adventure! I heard gossip that you had arrived. We have standing orders from Selberg to aid all of your kind. I'm Jules, and my little laboratory is well equipped. What would you like? What happened to your arms? Oh, what you'd expect. Something got away from me. Slime sprayed around. It's all right, though. These stains should fade in a year or two. Do you have many such accidents? All alchemists do. That is why we always keep a supply of healing and curing ointments handy, as well as big buckets of water. Okay, then. Can I purchase? You can't. Knowledge brew can be purchased, but no thanks. Can you make a potion for me? Of course, if you provide the ingredients, I can make some rather effective brews for you with quality components. Look in the book by the west wall if you want to see what I can make. Energy elixir. Armor elixir, restoration, and vulnerability. One energy elixir. Jules takes the herbs and, in an instant, becomes a whirlwind of chopping, boiling, and straining. She works so quickly that it is hardly surprising that she has frequent accidents. This effort, however, results in success. She presents the clay jug to you, stoppered with wax. Energy elixir. I hope it has the desired effect. I'm sure it will. Yes, we have so many herbs. Jesus Christ. We need to improve his strength. He's... Jesus. Why is he... I don't know. Okay, only two places to look at. One is down here. Alright, they said they blocked off all the passages. This tunnel was recently caved in, probably to protect the tower from whatever lurks beyond the rubble. It is very hot down here and you can smell rot and sulfur. Well, we're not going that way, so the only other place is the holding cells here, which I am curious about. Let's see what's in these places. That looks big and scary. And it looks very powerful, too. But I'm pretty sure we'll be able to kill it. As long as it doesn't kill us first. Ow. Okay, that's not bad at all, actually. Okay, Rotting Shambler dead. That was surprisingly easy. Jade Chain, plus 3 armor, plus 25 poison and acid resistance. I think we can sell it. We don't really need that. I think the fire and energy resistance is a bit more useful. Oh, that looks hostile. And Nova got charmed. Great. Okay. And another charm. Okay, once again, do that. How about you haste? Oh, stop with the charming! Bloody hell. Alright, try slowing him again. Okay, that worked. Now we can kill this gazer. Not very powerful. I doubt energy will do much to a gazer. And... wow, 3 hits. I'm impressed. Eye Stalks and Wisdom Crystal. We got enough Wisdom Crystals to give a couple points to everyone. Don't know if the Eye Stalks have any use, so I'm not going to take any. Icy Geode and a rock. Alright, let's see. Wisdom Crystal, Wisdom Crystal, Wisdom Crystal, and Wisdom Crystal. It's probably the Charm Plate that's why he's carrying so much. So you know what? Oh, it's not bad there, but let's see. I want more intelligence, but he's so low on strength. Improve your strength so you can carry more. You're... save up a bit more. You... Endurance? Yeah, sure, endurance. And you... Da, 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 da. Not sure. I mean, arcane lore is pretty good. Probably good enough. I suppose... Yeah, spellcraft and... magery. I think that works. Actually, no. Hardiness is... Yeah. Yeah, I think that works. Make her more able to take hits. Lyrin... Actually, you could do with the same thing. I think that works. Well, actually, no. Save up for more endurance. Yeah, that works. Alright. That's not too bad. Did some exploring, did some killing, did some other stuff. And now we know what we need to do. So, next episode we will begin our explorations of places. There's a passage just to the east here. I suppose you can start with this, and... yeah, this episode has gone on long enough. Next episode we'll start exploring the passages underneath the tower, see if we can find this demon and take care of it. That'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44, that is Nova, Lyran, John, and Vera. This has been an Avernum 4 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.